Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another one of our check-ins with the Ouya. You see, there had actually been no Xbox Live indie games released for the past week. We have to get our indie game fix, and that's why the Ouya's here. Our first game this week is Man Boobs or Candy Corn. I just pressed something to start, and here we go. He is so fat, his man boobs have turned into candy corn. We have to run to lose the weight, or it'll be too late if we don't do this. Yeah, the next full moon is the time limit, or we'll be stuck like this. It's this curse. We can... there we go. We can walk around on this menu screen. Yep. Man boobs are indeed candy corn. We can see them right there very clearly. We can walk into story mode. Now we begin the story. Here we go. The story being that we have to burn off the weight, otherwise our man boobs will forever be candy corn. It's a curse that someone cast on us. I don't know who. I haven't gotten far enough in the game to learn this part of the lore. But alright, we're in Toxic Temple 1. We have buzzsaws that are going to attempt to kill us, so we have to evade them. Oh! Just barely. There are one-eyed enemies, abominations that I guess are agents or whatever it is that cast this curse on us, and I'm getting hurt as I touch them. The controls say I can press the O button for gun. I don't seem to have a gun, and nothing happens when I press the O button. Maybe the gun is a power-up I'll get later. For right now, though, I'm helpless under the assault of the one-eyed things, and I have to just jump over them or else I get hurt. Like that. The buzzsaws are, of course, instant death. But that's alright, at least for right now, because we've made it to the end of the level. And, oh, okay. I guess we're one step closer to resolving this curse. So I don't actually know how long this game is. This is just the demo version, by the way. Actually, no, I think this game is entirely free. Let's check that once we're done. I think this game just might be all the way free. A treat, a bargain on this platform that has so many high-quality indie games. Especially now that the Ouya does not require games to have free demos. It used to require that. They don't anymore. I fell into the purple waters where I exploded. The Ouya does not require there to be free demos attached to every game anymore, and so you'll see plenty of games that don't have demos. Whereas it used to be the case that they did have to have them. And a strange thing is that as games no longer have to have demos, this seems to have been accompanied by the infusion of more expensive games than there used to be on the Ouya. Like, I've been seeing games going for $15, $20, things in that range, whereas previously, games used to just kind of be in the $5 range, something like that. So it seems that the Ouya is becoming more high-scale. But you'd think that as it does that, that would just increase the need for demos. It seems backwards to me. But we made it to the next level, so at the very least, something that is not backwards is our quest to get rid of this candy corn. I got milk. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, that's the gun! Milk is the gun. I got the milk, and that's the ammo. Huh? This is gonna be close. Alright, so that explains that. I'm not sure why these abominations apparently hate milk the way they do. I guess they do. Milk is lethal to them. Alright. Doing pretty well in this quest. The first time I've gotten here to Septic City, and why would you live here? Look at this tree! I think you have to be on pretty hard times if you're going to live in Septic City. I mean, this is kind of a last resort type of place, I think. Hasn't really been an indication of why we have to travel through these places. I assume that we know who it was that cast this curse on us, and I guess our character knows that we have to head in this direction to reach this foul wizard. But like I said, I haven't gotten enough into the backstory of Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn to really know why any of this is happening at all. Alright. I mean, I think that Septic City is just a place you want to pass through, you know? Don't stop, keep your windows up, don't look at anyone. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. Just barely. So as you could see, the 2D side-scrolling platformer is alive and well on the Ouya. It's thriving here. You don't see it too often on the other home consoles, you know, those owned by the big three. Sometimes you might see one by Nintendo, but most of their properties made the switch to 3D a long time ago. They've lost the meaning of what it meant to have a pure 2D side-scrolling experience. But don't worry. The Ouya has you covered. It has you covered with titles like this, with titles like Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn. I'm sorry, the full title is Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn HD. Implying that this is the HD follow-up to a previous title. I don't know, I have not seen Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn SD, but I assume it exists. I'm doing well. What? Oh, there's an enemy behind that title card. The game got me good. The title card was on screen for so long, I got impatient and started walking forward, and then it got me with the hidden enemy. Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn HD will challenge your perception of what the traditional side-scroller is all about. It knows what you expect from them, and then it turns it on its head. I was just jumping into trouble right there. Actually, I almost walked into it again. You didn't fool me this time, title card. I know there's something behind. Yeah, there you go. I knew there was something behind you this time. Now, Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn HD, I think I jumped too early. Yeah. This game really makes masterful use of the strengths and the weaknesses of its platform. You might think that this game looks very slow and sluggish. That's a good thing. You see, the Ouya controller is pretty bad. You would not actually want to use this controller for anything that required exacting movements. So, Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn HD took that into consideration. Because in this game, it's very slow, very methodical, let's say. And it's a game that's slow enough and sluggish enough that the controller actually is not a hindrance. It would be in most platformers. But this game is aware of what platform it's on. And it adjusts the speed of the game to be appropriate for this controller. At least I assume that's what's happening here. Because clearly the Ouya could run a game like this at full speed if the developer chose to, so obviously this is on purpose. Was probably almost at the end. But I am dead. Unfortunately, we will never discover the cause of our candy corn curse and never free ourselves from it. I guess we don't have to worry about the curse being permanent since we're dead, so it doesn't actually matter. But maybe you can discover the cause of the curse. Maybe you can lift it. If you're good enough to complete Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn HD on the Ouya. Our next game this week is Trashmania After Dark. Are you prepared for the terror? I don't think you are. Alright. There's a sign saying we have to put the trash in the dumpster. Well, that makes sense. Where else would the trash go? See, we did it. And there are 6 of them that we have to dispose of. You might notice that we're doing this in a very creepy, scary environment. It's night. Pitch black. There's a giant wall here for some reason. And trees. Oh, my God. Alright, I didn't actually know what to expect. I didn't really know what was coming. I wasn't sure if this was another Slender game. But we could see that the Slender formula has been turned on its head. This is much more threatening than a man in a business suit. It's chomping red teeth. Where did they go? Oh no, there they are. I only assume that it'll get faster and faster as we collect more garbage. Can we collect all the garbage in time? I'm getting slowed down as I go in these hills. I missed the garbage, but I daren't go back. It's getting really hard to turn. Like, I was trying to use the right stick to turn, and I was just doing 180s. I don't know if that was deliberate? I was turning fine at the beginning. Hold on, let me try that again. Okay, I'm turning fine now. Maybe if I'm running, it's harder to turn. No, I'm still turning okay. There's the red teeth. Oh, I see it. I see you. Pretty sure they do get faster as we collect more garbage. Whatever this supernatural entity is, it does not want us to collect all the garbage. I can only imagine what the chilling backstory of the red teeth are. Well, is, actually. Unless it has multiple backstories. It might. I cannot say it doesn't. Maybe each tooth has its own story. Look how fast it's getting. It's appropriately chilling music, too. Makes me question whether or not I will achieve my goals. I mean, not just in this game, but in life in general. Will I collect all of the garbage that I'm looking for? Will I be able to get all the points by dropping it where it needs to go? You think about all of the red teeth you encounter from day to day. And how they just get faster and faster, trying to stop you. Just appearing right in front of you. And by the way, the turning seems fine now. I don't know what the problem was I had with the turning before. Level complete. I delivered all of the garbage into the dumpster and evaded the teeth. We're in a campsite now. Be careful. You gotta watch out for where those teeth are gonna appear from. Could be any time now that they'll appear. Keep your wits about you. I think I see some trash glow. No, that's just the dumpster. Not seeing any garbage, but there must be garbage around. Red teeth are back. Okay, I was wondering if maybe that there was a different monster in the next level. No, it is red teeth. Red teeth continue to hound and harass us as we try to take out all of the garbage. I can only imagine what the red teeth want with this garbage. Why they do not want the garbage in the dumpster. They clearly don't. I'm very scared right now. Well, I think you get the idea of what's happening here. Oh, who leaves a can of garbage in their tent? That's not where you put the garbage! Why would you put the garbage in the place where you were sleeping? Unless the camper brought a tent for the garbage. A tent just for the garbage. Who would do that? Someone who doesn't want the garbage to be found. So I wonder what's in all of these garbage cans that we are disposing of. Maybe that is the shocking twist to the end of the game. Well, I think that's enough of this terror for right now. I honestly cannot take much more. I honestly cannot take much more. If you think you can play Trashmania After Dark. What do I think of this game? 5 stars. It's amazing. It's great. Do you think that maybe I shouldn't have done that? That maybe it's kind of takes away from the integrity of the rating system? I mean, it has 4 stars already. Let's look at the description. It's nighttime, and all you have to do is collect trash cans and take them to the dumpster. But watch out, you're not alone. No, indeed, you have voracious chattering teeth coming after you. I guess if we... Oh, it gives it away in the screenshot. That is not how you market your game. Team Kakume, I think they have some lessons to learn. You can't give it all away like that. Let's see. It says in this one there's a preview for part 2. I guess maybe if we reach the end of the game, we would have had that preview for part 2. Well, we don't have it right now, though. We don't have it right now. Because we were not able to survive the terror of Trashmania After Dark. If that logo animation looks familiar, it's because the maker of Twinland made a previous game that we had played on here, Schmantis. So now we're playing Twinland. Let's begin a new adventure. We're an office worker. We're tired. We're bored. We don't like our lot in life. We're yawning. Oh dear, we're nodding off at the desk again. We wake up in a fantasy world. Look at this. It's all so fantastic. I don't even know where to begin. So we're not able to handle a sword ourselves. We really have no experience with that. So we have a magical girl wand. A pretty magical girl, and it can shoot stuff. And I died. Okay, no one has ever heard of him. That's true. I don't even know who he is. Let's continue our adventure. No, I can't? Let's begin what again? Okay. I guess I had to save to be able to continue an adventure. We can die really quickly. We're in a different place. Are we supposed to be in this place? Alright, looks like we can drown. Ah. I don't have my magical girl wand, so I can't actually attack any of these things. Maybe we can get some direction on where we are and what we're supposed to... No, we can't, because I died. No one has ever heard of him. Just constantly keep falling asleep at her desk and going into this world. Are we anywhere? Okay, we're back here. Let's go this... looks... Oh, we can climb up. Alright, this looks like the first place we were in, so maybe I can get that wand. Yep, there it is. You gonna talk? Okay. Well, I had to go to the left to make it talk, so maybe I'm intended to approach it from the left. I don't know why I don't know why I'm respawning in that level. Alright. Hopefully we can get through without dying, and we can keep this wand. Alright. Some impressive sound work so far. Alright, now I'm here with the wand. Let's see if we can take it to these slimes. I kind of keep shooting above them. And everything moves pretty fast, especially since I die so quickly. No one has ever heard of him. You know it. I wonder if there are checkpoints in this game, or if maybe you just keep coming. What? Goodness. Huh. What? Why am I spawning here? That doesn't seem like a good place to start the game at all. Alright, here. What? Huh? What? I don't know what's going on. Why would I start the game here? Are there different places I can start the game? Kinda think I need to begin... Oh, I mean, I'm starting here. That's good, I guess, so we can get that wand, because I think I need that wand. It's the only way I can actually attack any of these enemies is if I get this. Alright. Find this oddly compelling. For some reason. I couldn't tell you why. I just gotta get to something, like a checkpoint or something. I mean, it kind of seems like maybe a multiple path game. It seems like there might be more than one path I can take. Ah! Oh. Which seems kind of ambitious for this game, considering, well, I mean, what we've seen of it so far, and I guess I can't jump up there. Let's go back. I died. No one has ever heard of him. We're in this perpetual nightmare loop of constantly appearing here and dying, and what? Where am I? I guess it doesn't matter. I got stuck in the wall. And we can't break the loop. We keep dying in this dream world and waking up in the real world and falling back asleep because the job is so boring. And then we die again, and maybe we'll appear in some sort of place where we are half manifested into the wall and we can't move? Our only friend, this magic wand. And he can't seem to do a whole lot, honestly. Where do we begin this time? Okay, this seems to be the place that we begin more than anywhere else. I'm still pretty sure that this is not actually... this is not... okay. I'm still pretty sure that's not actually where we're supposed to begin. It seems like we're supposed to begin all the way on the left. Because that's how you approach the sword. And I'm pretty sure we are not supposed to start here. I'm pretty sure of that. I keep dying in one hit from that fish. You know, I'm not sure exactly how Twinland works and what it is you're supposed to do. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to begin where we begin. I'm thinking that this is the proper starting point of the game. I don't know why we are rarely ever appearing here. That's a pretty impressive feat for the game to be able to not get that right. I don't know how it is not getting that right, but I'm pretty sure that this is the only place, probably, that we're supposed to actually start the game in. Alright. I don't know how much longer we'll play this, but I just want to see if we can at least make it through this room. We try to make it through this room without dying. I don't know if we can do it. Oh, okay, I have a meter, power meter from my magic wand. So if I just hammer on the button, I'll use that power up real fast. Okay, it's the furthest we've made so far. Oh, character! Well, I guess I'll listen to you, Magic Wand. You seem to be our only friend here. Oh. Alright, I guess this guy's the first boss. I assume he is. It's quite the intense fight. I'm guessing I'm hurting him. He doesn't have a health meter or anything, but I died. Once again, no one has ever heard of him. Well, that's Twinland. And where am I going to respawn this time? In the wall. No one is ceiling. Okay, I think that's probably the most appropriate way we could end our look at Twinland. We're stuck in a wall in some kind of nightmare world. Honestly, Twinland does a better job of simulating the feeling of confusion and bewilderment that you get in a dream than most games I've played has. So I give it a thumbs up. In that respect, yeah, this feels like a really confusing dream, and I don't know what's going on or how I can wake up from it. Twinland! On the Ouya! And our final game this week with the Ouya is Cube and Creature. First played this a little while back, not too long after the Ouya first came out, I think. This always seemed like one of the better games that came out for it. We have the demo, which is the first 12 levels. I mean, if I'm looking at this correctly, it looks like there are 15 levels, unless there are more going off the screen. The demo allows us to play the first 12, so let's see how this goes. We find ourselves in a strange place. Some kind of space station? Hurtling through the cosmos. We find a cube who talks to us. He wants us to leave. Well, we would if we could, Cube. We would if we could. It's a time attack game, really. You're supposed to do this as fast as you can. Cube is confused as to why we won't leave. Well, it's not really our choice in the matter. We can wall jump, which is good because there are a lot of walls to jump on. Cube is concerned with our well-being. I mean, as long as we're here, and we're in this dangerous place, which you can see there's danger because there are spikes. Of course, we died. Whoop. Okay, we didn't die instantly. I just stayed in the spikes because I forgot it wasn't a one-hit kill. Well, Cube seems to think that it knows something about us and our situation. I hope so, because we don't know anything. How did we get here? We just seem to be like a whoops. We seem to be a little kid. I'm not sure if that's actually the case. It's hard to tell with this super deformed sprite, giant head and all. But maybe we're just a little kid. Well, Cube seems to have a pretty high opinion of itself. We've done okay, so far. Unless there's something coming up that we really need Cube's help with. I think Creature has done just fine. Alright, that was kind of close. You keep saying that, Cube, but, you know, showing is worth more than telling. You're giving some mixed messages here, Cube. I mean, yeah, I know we all end up dead. And there's something that can kill us. Some kind of slime. But I'm still not sure if Cube's message is that it wants us to get out, or is the message that it is pointless to get out. A lot of what Cube has been telling us sounds a little bit nihilistic. Maybe a little narcissistic, if Cube believes that he is the only thing we need. Well, thanks for the advice, Cube. I don't know, I think we probably could have worked that out on our own. It's just a good thing for Creature that he can jump so far. Whoop. Maybe that's because of the low gravity. I can only assume. Ah. Running into some trouble on this level. The controls are actually pretty good. You just have to figure out how far you're gonna fly when you jump and compensate by holding the other direction on the D-pad. And you know, you can't really say that the controls are good for a whole lot of Ouya games, because of, well, how bad the controller is. So the fact that this is an actually playable precision platforming game with this particular controller kind of says a lot about the game, I think. I mean, yeah, you can use other controllers with the Ouya. I could plug in a 360 controller if I wanted. Or, I think any USB controller, really. But, you know, I use the stock Ouya controller because I want the genuine Ouya experience. What's up, Cube? What Cube is trying to tell us is that we can dissolve this material here in that roundabout way that Cube does. Well, the level is called Gone, and as we begin, Cube is not here. We kind of miss Cube a little bit. Of course, we only have one shot at that, or else we would have to restart the level. Hey, Cube's back. Yeah. Well, what Cube said does not seem to have much relevance to us, at least as of yet. Maybe it will become clear as we go. Alright, there's a little gap right there. I guess we have to jump for it. Oh. Nope, we didn't actually. There's a platform. I went the wrong way. Needed to fall to the right, not the left. That won't do at all. You know, it's times like this where you could use Cube's help. Cube likes to talk, though, in his riddles, in his puzzles. If Cube wants to give us some actual practical assistance, it would be welcome any time now. Alright, drop to the right. Nope. Have to drop first before going to the right, otherwise we walk into the spikes. Nice ambient music in this game. It's very relaxing. Fitting for the expanse, the abyss of space. What's up, Cube? Oh, why thanks, Cube. It looks like Cube believes in something other than himself. Even though we're the ones going through this level, it's clear that Cube is the one with the character growth here. I got that one my first time. That seemed harder than the last level, but alright. The last level for the demo, however, is right here. Oh no. The station is shaking. Something is affecting the reality that Cube and Creature exist in. Well, like it said, that's it. The demo is over. We could unlock the full game, which is what? We could buy it for $2.99. Hey, it says purchase confirmation now. It no longer says funding the fun. Why would they change that message? That was one of the nice little things about buying a game on the Ouya. You got to know that you were funding the fun. No, no more. No more. Now we're confirming the purchase, which just sounds all soulless and corporate. What happened, Ouya? What happened? I thought you were about the gamers. Those gamers who just weren't playing games on the TV anymore. But the Ouya was supposed to bring games back to the TV. I guess it didn't. No one plays games on TVs anymore. But you can. If you want an Ouya, you can probably still get one. And you can play games like what we saw this week. Man, Boobs, or Candy Corn. We played Twinland, we played Cube and Creature, we played a game which was kind of like Slender but with chattering teeth, and I can't even remember the name of it. So terrified am I of what we experienced in that. But that's been this week in the Ouya. Whether or not we'll be revisiting the Ouya next time depends on if any X-Bligs come out. If any come out, then we'll be going back to take a look at that, since we have an emotional connection, a bond to X-Blig, and we have to see it through. But if we don't, hey, there's always the Ouya that we can have a little weekend fling with. See you next time for, whatever.